Hello, Pep. You've said since you've won the title that these last games are all about next season, really. Let's see what the players have. Let's almost start the title defence now. In that case, in that context, could you afford to start Yaya tomorrow then? Because he's not normally in your strongest 11.
Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
The whole thing?
No, the last part. The first sentence you did it perfect. The first second one, that's not a problem.
Given Yaya Toure is not normally in your strongest 11,
yeah.
Okay, and given you want to use these games now as a sort of title defence, all about next season, will you start him tomorrow? Will sentiment allow you to start him? Because it's his last home game and you think, okay.
No, tomorrow's Yaya and 10 more.
So he is starting?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so given you're going to do that, how does that sort of impact in your plans for wanting to make a title defence from now?
For tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, tomorrow is you are already champion, and of course it's a farewell game for him, and he's going to play. He's going to play in his position, and he's going to play with 10 more men, and we're going to try to win the game to finish good the season. That is the deal.
Hi, Pep. It's almost a year now since the bomb in Manchester. I was wondering what was your impression of Manchester as a people, the way they responded to that?
Well, always you think in the big teams, and the thought always is for them. So when in winter time when we were to the hospitals, we saw some of them and their families, and you can imagine how tough moment was especially for the families. The city always in that situation all react like the human beings we are. So I think was really impressed the moment in the square with the poem, the Tony Walsh read, and of course the city react in that position. There's always the thoughts when it's in first anniversary or second anniversary, always with the people, the families, the people who die, and the families suffer that tough moment.
And personally, when you're living in a city that experiences something like that, do you feel you have a bond with that city as a result of having shared the experience?
Yeah, of course. And when this kind of happens, so everybody want to help and everybody want to be there, and everybody won't be part of the situation of families when they suffer this terrible, painful situation. So and I think what I live there and the people how react in the next days, weeks was top. Hopefully the people cannot forget the families right now. But normally when the year's coming, you forget a little bit, and that is a moment when especially the major for Manchester or Manchester itself have to be as close as possible. Manchester City, for example, or United, like a bigger clubs of football, because of the families always have to be. The first days is always easy, no easy. It's normal, but the people live his own lives, and it's important the community to be close for especially the families.
Pep, given the titles won, the celebrations happened at the weekend, might be a good time to ask this question now. Are you definitely going to sign a new contract and stay beyond?
I have one more year, so next season I will be here. So take time. So now it's time to finish good. I want to finish good the season and start to talk about what we have to do next season in terms of the people going to stay or going to buy. And after I'm not finishing in 2 weeks or 1 month. So we have one more year. And football, 1 more year is a long. And with club we're going to talk because they are friends of mine. So Ferran, Chiki, Khaldun as well. So they are friends of mine. So we have time to talk fluently what is the best for the club, for all of us.
Pep, when you let Yaya go from Barcelona, he obviously made quite a big impact straight away here. Were you aware of that at the time? Did you watch his kind of development from afar, and were you impressed with what you saw?
Yeah, of course. So about the quality for Yaya, there's no doubts about that. So all the managers making mistakes and maybe making mistakes, and we tried to Yaya keep in Barcelona, but at the end he decided with his manager to come here and make an excellent decision. So always the players, they are especially nice people. So because you have to take a decision. Sometimes they are good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes I make a lot of mistakes, but when they are nice people, always I wish the best. And I know he was so happy with his family here, and that is the most important thing. He has a lot of success. He loves the fans love him, and hopefully tomorrow the stadium can be like the last 2 days or 3 days at home, like United, Swansea and Huddersfield, and can make a huge support to guy who deserves what he has done. So believe me, I was so happy what he has done here when I was in Barcelona and Munich, and now here. And if he didn't like to me, he would not be here with me all this period. But this season I decide for what I saw, and I may be wrong, maybe not, I don't know. And I decide for other players, and now we took that decision that is the moment to finish our relation like a manager, a football player.
You know what it's like to become a coach, become a manager after playing. Do you think Yaya's got that personality?
I don't know. I don't know. So in terms of how he likes football, no doubt about that. But the manager is a lot of things. So I don't know. But if he feels something inside, of course, because he has experience, has the instinct to be. But I don't know. It's a good question for him.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, guys.